Okay, we have somebody in the audience who is live streaming this, and the person who's live streaming this, who does clubhouse debates,
then they're few and far between to come in here and defend their atheism and challenge Christian theism. Notice how, were you here when Xerxes said the concept of God is incoherent? Were you here for that, Yves?
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, and so when I said to him, well, is it incoherent to say that there is a singular ultimate foundation to everything that it exists that is not itself? Is that incoherent? What was he going to say? Yeah, that's incoherent. Well, why would the inclusion of a mind make that incoherent? Well, he tried the routine saying, well, a mind would be a succession of thoughts. Well, yeah, for creatures, right? Because we're not omniscient, right? We're contingent beings. Okay. Why would God's mind have to operate sequentially? Why?
Well, it wouldn't have to, but then, eventually, I just wonder why we're calling it a mind.
Because a mind is what we refer to that has a will, has some state of cognition.
Yeah.
Are you an atheist? Are you an atheist?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's a necessary being. That's basically my line.
Yeah, that's not an answer to my question. That's a dodge.
No. Well, I mean, that's my only answer to the question.
Was that well, then you don't have an answer to the question, do you? That was a dodge, what you just said. Are you going to be honest enough to admit that that's a dodge? You didn't tell me why you're an atheist. You just gave me a definition of an atheist.
Oh, you're asking why I think there's no necessary being?
Dude, don't play stupid with me. That's the fastest way you're going to get server muted. You see, folks, this is exactly what they do, okay? This is precisely what they do. They play dumb. Oh, let me see. Let me try to figure out. Is this what you asked me?
All right, well, there's no being for which the sentence X does not exist entails a contradiction.
Excuse me?
There's no being for which the sentence X does not exist entails a contradiction.
What does that what does that even mean?
It means you can say whatever you want.
Listen to me. Oh, really? You can? So anything is possible?
Well, that was half a sentence.
Is anything possible?
In the future, yes.
No. Okay. See, here we go again. More dishonesty. Okay, you know the future?
No, I'm just saying anything in the future is logically possible.
No, we're not talking about logically possible, sir. Stop changing the parameters of what I say. You see, folks, this is what they do. They will give you a response or rebuttal, but then they're changing the parameters of what is being discussed. We're not talking about what's logically possible. We're talking about what is metaphysically possible. Now, I'm going to ask you again. Let's try not to dodge or evade or engage in double talk or play stupid. God does not exist because...
Yeah, the only answer I have to that is that there's no such thing as a necessary being.
So nothing is necessary?
Right. There's no particular being or set of beings that's necessary.
Why does anything exist? Did it pop into exist from nothing?
Well, I think so.
Did anything ever pop into existence from literally nothing? If there is nothing that is fundamentally ultimate and unconditionally non-dependent and non-derivative, you're just saying that there's nothing that's fundamentally absolute. Then why does anything exist? Did it pop into exist from nothing?
So I think the current set of stuff exists for no reason.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So do you know what that means? That's called bruteness.
I mean, I don't like the word, but yeah, I get where you're going.
Yeah, a bruteness is the stipulation that something exists with literally no explanation externally or internally as to why it exists. Is that your position?
I would say for no reason, yes.
Okay, do you know what that does? It means that whatever you invoke therefore is unintelligible because there's no reason as to what it is.
Well, I agree. There's no.
Good. Listen, I don't think you're understanding the consequence of this. There's only two categories that states can be in, right? All states that are not God. Either a state will be creaturely or not. Do you agree with that?
Well, I mean, that sounds like a true dichotomy, but.
Do you agree with that?
I don't believe there's a creator, so I don't believe in a creator.
Okay, okay, you know what? You can fuck off, you little piece of deceptive little garbage. Do you see how evasive they are? You ask them a simple question and they dance around it. They cannot help themselves. Listen, on Judgment Day, okay, when you're standing before Jesus Christ, remember that we Christians tried to warn you, okay? Remember that. Do you see how deceitful they are? You ask them a straightforward question, and they're just craven about not answering it and dancing around it the whole time, gaslighting you, trying to make you to believe that they are answering it when they're not. Anybody think I'm being too harsh with this lying pig?
I mean, I think you should give him one more chance.
Oh no, that was the last straw because he was being evasive from the get-go. Or don't you recall?
Yeah, completely evasive.
What was he not from the get-go up until the time that I muted him? Was he not, for the most part, evasive in his responses? Was he not evasive multiple times? Yeah, he was. This is a tactic that they pull. This is a strategery. Because you see, stalemate in an interaction is victory for them. V for victory.
There's a lot of graduates from the Xerxes School of Debate out there.
I love that. Can I steal that from you?
Yes, sir.
The Xerxes School of Debate.
I mean, honestly, it's the same thing. I don't know. What's that? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's one minute they play dumb, the next minute going, what do you mean by that? Or I'm not seeing the relevance of that. The King Xerxes School of Debate. I love it. I love it. That's great.
Prestigious.
Yeah, we got to think of all the courses that you can take and what degrees you can get. Right? Yeah. You can get a master, go to the King Xerxes School of Debate and you get a master's degree in prevarication. We could have the first graduate could do his doctoral dissertation on how I lie my ass off on Discord and am loving it. Oh gosh. You see, if these people don't engage in deceptive responses, they got nothing. Nothing. All you got to do, is just don't lie. Don't be evasive. Just be transparent. In the last couple of days, we've run into a couple of atheists who I can warmly tell you were trying to be very transparent, not evasive or deceptive. And we had great conversations, and we ended up disagreeing. And most of them, do I recall, I complimented them on how mature they presented their responses. But then again, they're probably dropouts from the King Xerxes School of Debate. What's he doing over here? I thought he was given a special place of honor, a dumpster fire over on Doobie server. Isn't that correct?